Whatever, I guess I'll cast... I won't. I'm just gonna fucking... I don't even know.
Go chill.
There's a partial
Good
defense
guardian.
I can take with a standard action, right, Dirk?
As
Full
a standard
defense.
action, you can take total defense, which will grant you a +4 to all defenses.
Just as a standard action? Sweet.
Yeah. All of the little defensive things are.
Yep.
standard
Only downside
action
is you
things,
can't
like-
take attack opportunity. So
Wasn't planning on it.
That feels fair. Ash is being protected.
okay, the bonus type matters. It's a dodge bonus.
Bottom right thing shoots another orb, bounces against the wall. Has one orb left.
Oh, jeez, that's still really scary.
Back right does nothing. Or back, yeah, right. Shh, I know directions.
She do.
Both.
Quick,
Afraid you're
everyone
great.
switch to cardinal directions.
Damn it, Wolf. This is entirely why I hid behind you. I figured they just targeted the closest thing.
Well, luckily it flew right over your head.
Yeah. Clearly these things are built to aim at medium-sized creatures.
As you found out, apparently the Empire didn't have like many small-sized creatures. Just Melody.
Explains why the building was so big. They wouldn't if they were being considered small creatures.
Here comes Melody.
So, I'm basically just thinking of, like, arcing a shot like that.
Yeah, it moves basically at a right angle, so...
Could
Yeah,
al-
but
you could-
Currently,
It's a
it's
right
calculated to be clockwise, so...
Well,
could-
so
you could also just fire above Ippos' head at the one at the top.
No, clockwise is this way.
Oh. Okay, so
So you can do it like this.
20 feet back, so... Gonna here instead.
You're thinking of
Yes.
portals.
But it's gonna be clockwise. I can't quite get a right angle.
You can get a right angle on Ippos.
I could get a right angle on Epos.
I see how it is. I come along, provide so much entertainment to the rest of the party, and you all just plot various ways to stick an arrow in my head.
I can't get one of the close ones, so I'm just gonna have to plink at the far one.
What you mean that works?
So I'm just gonna shoot over Epos and at that one.
Go for it.
Duck.
Who
Because
needs to
Melody's
duck?
arrow...
She just
Yeah.
rises higher on her table on her tail to shoot over Epos. It's fine.
She's like a prairie dog.
Oh, an arrow and wings.
Prismeldy's arrow expertly shoots the orb out of orbit. The electricity falls dormant. Back right is disabled.
Left.
Same direction, I don't care anymore.
It literally isn't the same direction.
I know. Look, you know what I'm like.
Right. I'm gonna go play with this one that still has all of its balls. This
Frontline tank.
can't possibly go wrong. And use magic device to try and break it.
We're on the blessed day 2202-2020. Only 2s and 20s in this game now. Is that all Epos is trying to do is break it?
He's
mean,
not
that-
sure
I mean-
what he's doing. He's basically just channeling his own electricity into it.
I mean, clearly, Ippos
sort
is the master of lightning. He should take control of this thing.
if that's what happens, he literally has no idea what he's doing. He's feeding power into it and siphoning power from it and seeing what happens, essentially.
Well, tell me, is it siphoning or feeding? So that'll dictate the result.
Should siphon, eat it.
I'm thinking maybe siphon.
Okay.
I mean, he may explode from doing this, considering the whole talk we just had with Aaron about the Zappy Zaps, but, you know.
You reach deep into this platform thingy. It appears to be connected to a much greater network, much more than you can hold, and as you siphon the energy off of it, it burns, but you get something back as the balls fall apart.
It's a good
you can
burn.
choose to restore slots, but for every slot that you restore, take 3 hit points worth of health.
I mean, I've not used anything yet. We've just rested. I've
Overcharge.
literally not used anything.
Overcharge! More slots!
You can have 1 extra slot then for today.
Yay.
as a treat.
Is that druid or sorcerer slot?
Probably have to be
I
Oh,
would,
it's-
I would argue it has to be sorcerer.
That actually makes sense, yeah. Yay, I
And
get an
this
extra
back
slot.
disabled.
As you see Ipos sort of reach into it, his own hand crackling, and then bzzzt, he sort of starts twitching rapidly for a moment as all the electricity seems to just feed into him, and the stones clank against the ground.
This orb shoots out towards Wolf and rebounds into the wall.
Oh God. Okay. Can I stay? I'm going to get away from these things. They're fucking scary.
Hey, what happens if I run through it?
Close your eyes. Don't think about it. Turn 90 degrees when you're doing so. Some point. Just you'll figure it out.
Silas.
Ah, well then. Let's just grab another one. Just grab another orb from this one.
Go for it.
Yoink! Oh, dang it.
Nope. I'm afraid not.
Hell.
It's a lot harder when you only have one target. When you had the three, it was pretty easy to just grab one, but now that there's only one,
Yeah.
it's very slippery.
Ah,
Aaron.
All right. Now, what do I fancy about these? Aaron's gonna hop off the back of Rusty and take a gander at one of these orbs that Rusty's. Wolf, you're. Aaron takes out a rag and wipes the blood of Wolf off the orb and starts looking. That's all she does.
Okay. Wolf.
Wolf does still not rage. He does not find the situation exciting enough to motivate him spending any rounds of rage.
That's fair.
It's just a whole bunch of floaty balls that, I mean, they aren't challenging. It's not a fight. They're just wasting shots. I'm also just going to step here and sit down.
Fair enough.
Not worth.
As it stands, you're perfectly safe. It seems.
Unless it's gonna start doing its own math. Ricocheted off corner.
I mean, in that case, I have +4 AC versus range attacks.
Doesn't
That's
seem
true,
that
there you
smart.
go.
And at this point, it's perfectly fine to just say, I sit down and wait for it to discharge itself, unless you desperately want to get the last hit in.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no, Ash was pretty much just gonna come over and be like, "You need any healing, Wolf? Are you okay?
I've got a pretty big hole in my chest.
You want me to fix that?"
Wolf shrugs a bit.
Pats him on the head. You're fine. And I'm just going to just stand there in full defense again, I guess. Ain't got nothing better to do.
That's fair. Right fires at Wolf and
clang.
to the wall. as well.
Window to the wall.
Yeah, she's just gonna over here and chill.
Fair enough. Epos, you want a snack?
He wants snack. He's sort of pinging it off the walls right now, vibrating almost, lightning still going all over himself as he runs up to another one and tries to grab it again. Not nearly as good this time. He can't sit still long enough to do it properly.
Yeah, I'm afraid no result, but no penalty. However, I'm afraid you end your turn to the one last one that's
Yep.
still alive.
Yep.
It does take a -4 from firing into melee. Well, actually, do you have a melee weapon out?
Yeah, he's always carrying his spear.
Fair enough.
I believe that still hits. Is that including the -4?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits then. He sort of
It,
he reaches for it and basically it swings around and just cracks his finger.
your finger. Apparently, Epos is only ever injured in his fingers, and it's the worst thing ever.
Okay, maybe it more smashes his hand, but yeah, either way.
Combat is over.
Wow, that went great. Oh,
Yes, it did. Well done.
It tastes fizzy.
Ah.
Does anyone else smell fizzy? He's sort of looking around, bouncing. Can't
I
focus on
smell
any one thing.
ozone. Look, Ipos, why did you grab? Ow! Fuck!
Oh, that looks fun! And he runs, jumps into the thing, and just lets it fling him around.
Doesn't add any momentum. It just like mid-air, Ipos suddenly turns 90 degrees and flops onto the ground.
Oh dear.
Also, something
Flops
Aaron might
there,
notice,
rolls
by the
about
way.
giggling.
As Aerith looks at the handkerchief, by the way, that she kind of rubbed the blood off the sphere from Wolf, it's almost like there's tiny little green specks in the blood.
Okay. Aaron places a hand up against the wall and really tries to not get turned by this thing as she works her way through it. Ha! Ow. Okay. Well, that went well.
Yes, I think it is. I think it did. Let's continue then. Wolf, come now. Stop messing around.
I wasn't. I kept getting turned around.
All right, let me unlock this door quick. And also I need to go help my mother unpack the car. So I'll be.
Okay.
That sort of aura of weird sky thin film interference stays there for a while as Aaron plugs away at the.
Whenever Ipos touches anything, he gives it a little static shot.
Including people.
Yes. She seems to find hilarious.
Which I'm going to quickly give it. I'll wait for Silent to come back before I give a description. But he's gone. I'm just going to quickly run to the toilet.
So that went well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going okay.
I'm missing 8 hit points.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing 2, but I have a bonus spell slot.
In fact, I'm not majorly concerned because as soon as we enter something that actually makes Wolf want to rage, I immediately gain 5 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm missing a whole total of 3.
So I was kind of expecting it, if I absorbed the power, I was kind of expecting it to give me a spell slot or something like that. And then at the time I completely forgot that we'd just rested. I have not spent anything to recharge.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Okay.
Also, should probably note, if you are moving, you, a person with hopes and dreams, are moving through the rotational field, you do get a will save to avoid the effect.
Mm-hmm. That is good to know.
Sideline's still gone? Got some yes.
And Dark's gone to get a drink as well.
You know, I can actually show off the rest of this room, since you can see it through the window.
There's a big hole. It's very, very big.
Boopity boop 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 boop.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
Also, for once I do...
Oh, go ahead, J-Mac.
I was about to say, for once I do actually have a reason for making a room this big.
Combat time, everyone.
Perhaps. Not yet, though. What were you going to say, Dark?
I was pointing out to people that so that people actually get to see Wolf's blood properly for once, and it's not just immediately being reabsorbed into his body. Little green specks in it.
Interesting.
They taste like lime.
You know, that may not be entirely inaccurate.
Wolf is a lime gusher.
I mean, it certainly doesn't taste.
Good.
I mean, it certainly wouldn't taste like normal blood if a vampire drank it.
100% not surprised about that.
What it does taste like. I could imagine something fruity.
Lime Go-Gurt. What else tastes like green? Apple?
Zucchini.
Artichoke.
Isn't artichoke purple?
Only if you let it get too old.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of aubergine. I don't think I've ever eaten an artichoke.
They're good.
Take your word for
What
it,
else is
really.
green? Spinach.
Well, Wolf is Popeye's long-lost son.
Sure, that would explain all of the strength.
Here's where we learn that Wolf's rage is actually him just eating like a shit ton of spinach. I don't know, does he get his own vegetable? Beetroot?
Oh, hey, Dark, can we hear something funny?
What?
So, on Wednesday, I got to play Torun again in a another D&D campaign.
How badly?
Well, we're after a green witch with a Bander Hob kidnapper. So
dead
that's
yet?
the thing. No, I'm not dead yet.
Okay.
And I was while we were in the pre-session, I was telling my DM Cole about the Pathfinder build for Torn. He's like, you regenerate how much health? How quickly? How many times? What? You like? How the hell does anything ever kill you? I'm like, that's the point. It doesn't.
All right,
Wolf
back.
just turned mega
I mean,
fight.
do you want to show my current build where I'm currently at level 2, generating 5 hit points per round for 14 rounds? And this is going to go up.
Okay. All right. Is everyone back? Are we good?
J-Mac
Think
cleared
so.
off more of the map while you were gone. It's a big
Ooh.
room.
That isn't a big room. Okay.
It's a
That's-
really, really, really big room.
Okay. What are
Like,
we
I just
looking
have
at
to point
here?
out how big. We're talking long, like, your range increment on your spells might actually does matter because because if it's not long range, it's not reaching across that room.
I only have
Holy
close
shit,
range
Prismelody
spells.
might actually be able to use the entire range of her bow.
Like, I feel very sorry for people who have builds that like rely on them being at long range. I want to like that be a thing for once.
I only have close range spells.
This would be the perfect situation for me to pull out my kill stat build. Ah!
It's true. As you enter the room, you see various, well, machinations. It appears, well, the main eye-catching thing is this console of sorts. Runes float within its glowing light.
Hippos
The
has
other things
immediately
seem to
ran
be...
up to it.
That's fair. The other things seem to be much more manual. Spokes, dials, spinning bobbits, I don't know what those are called, line the walls. They all seem to have different purposes.
Well, this is all interesting looking.
Also, sideline, if you don't mind me reading out
Yeah.
part of IAP's things.
This would seem to be the auxiliary island control.
Is that actually
or maintenance
animated?
console? It is. Wow.
I,
spent the
I,
free
I was
pence it cost to
trying
get
trying to
like,
tell if my eyes were just bugging out or not, but it is actually animated. Ah,
Is what animated?
the
power
glowy
cord.
thing.
The console.
Yeah, see the purple cloud?
It's not animated for me.
You'll have to watch the
it should
video.
shimmer ever so vaguely.
Yeah, it's only a subtle animation. It's the purple cloud itself is sort of, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it's moving.
I can't see it on
Undulating.
my
I was gonna
cool.
say undulating, but it felt wrong. It felt dirty.
I mean,
I
that's
have-
just the word undulating.
I have noted that Roll20 doesn't appear to like animated images very much. They do crash a lot, which is sad because I like putting that together.
Wow. Okay. Okay. This is the power. Aaron holds up the piece of paper again.
Hippos pokes a rune.
You post, please.
The screen changes to something else.
Ooh.
Don't. Ippos, please. I have instructions.
Also, Silas, there's a wealth of emotion in this room. There's
Ooh.
turmoil, there's joy, there's just almost a speck of everything.
Very interesting. Many people must have worked here in the past. Every emotion that you can imagine is here. Which would make sense for a workplace.
Especially one designed to be a salvation for our nation.
Indeed.
Flushing the main core requires the main channels to be closed. This can be done from the console, but it'll be faster. Faster if. Would this mean anything to you? Will? Aaron holds up the paper to show a bit of illegible writing.
And if Wolf speaks Draconic, he can attempt linguistics.
They have both draconic and linguistics.
What?
Same.
Paper, can you read it? No?
You need
It says
you need
it'll be
draconic and
faster
linguistics.
if something.
Aaron, why would you give that to Wolf to try to decipher?
He was next to me.
Is it in Dwarven?
No.
Draconic.
I've got
Yeah.
nothing then.
Allow me.
Okay, here, fine. Didn't you just learn Draconic? Hands it
I-
over.
No, I just finalized my learnings and I'm confident in actually voicing my skills.
Of course.
So, boop. Dang it.
Uh,
I need to
Hmm.
stop rolling.
what does that mean? Something
Faster.
physically?
Yeah.
You get the word physically.
Physically.
Faster if something physically blah 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 blah. Right? Okay.
I have a feeling it's saying that it would be faster to physically turn the valves than to have the console
do
do
it.
it.
I mean,
Yes.
that's an idea.
I
But
have a
the main
feeling that might
channels
be
need to closed.
necessary right now.
Okay, well, the main channels need to be closed. So, well, those look like the main channels. Aaron peeks her head around the corner looking at the massive pipes.
Yes, they do.
In the center of the room, you can see the core. At least you think it's the core. It's this luminous green light, but it's tainted of so much black. It appears that this is where the energy comes from, and it's diverted through a series of pipes into other conduits which seed to lead elsewhere.
But there's a lot of pipes. Where does it even leave from? Okay,
Perhaps the gigantic, spherical thing in the center.
well, that's where the power comes from, according to this. I think.
Yes.
Got a
And so
big
that would be where
circle
the
with arrows
force-
coming out of it, so it's the biggest circle, and that's the biggest chamber. So I'm assuming that. And besides, it's where all the ooze is.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so when all the channels have been closed, the core sequence or removal sequence can be activated, which will take me about a minute. It says it's recommended that you during this time you word Silas,
I would give it one more go.
please. It's recommended during this time you
Oh, this one's simple. Run.
It's, run.
run.
In other words, don't be in the room.
Oh, well, I feel like that could be insinuated from like the room falling apart or something.
The room's not going to fall apart, but it's likely going to be flooded.
I thought we were venting it at the bottom.
Yes,
So why would the room flood?
because there are probably drains in the room, or the system is very old.
So it's just gonna dump it out the. Okay. I suppose the next question is, can I go through? Aaron takes a piece of like metal and taps it against whatever this light is.
No, this appears to be just a pane of force. Very thin.
It looks like there's a list of stages with scribbles of the ancient language on here. So, Ippos. This is a different screen than I was expecting.
Yeah, while you guys have been talking, I'm afraid Ipos hasn't listened and has been pushing more things.
Oops.
What am I looking at? Ippos?
What? It's shiny
You do.
screen.
I told you to not poke it.
I
I was instructions. You hold up the piece of paper. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I find way back. Look, and he
fine.
starts pushing more things to try
Oh
and
my
find his way back.
Plus, roll me a d100.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
69.
Nice.
Number.
Suddenly, ancient pornography comes on screen.
For those of you with a half-decent perception, you hear a very distant sound of
What did you do? What was that? Aaron
It sounds like Ipos close thing. You wanted things closed, yes?
I mean, yes. I don't know if it was a good close. Can I get
Aaron?
can I get an idea where that sound came from?
Sure, you can remember perception, but I'll also tell you now, checking from the notes, it appears Apos is navigated as a way to the leg control screen, basically. You think he's just like stuck out one leg, but none of the others.
One leg's just sort of flailing in the air.
Okay, actually, I can work with this. I can work with this. Okay, we're on step 7 out of 30, but okay.
See, I saved time. We've got 7 already.
No, we missed the other one.
Prismality
Preemptively activate steps.
So Prismality is going to 5-foot step and attempt a CMB check against Epos to get him away from the console. You
Right.
get dragged this way.
Yes,
So
yes, I do.
Assuming it beats your CMB. I'm not going to assume.
I am small sized. It beats my CMD. I'm small sized with no strength. It definitely beats my CMD.
Look, man,
Prismality-
it's you, Tinder. For all I know, you could be a secret CMD wizard.
That said, though, none of Tinder's characters have ever had a good CMD.
No, that's
That-
very
Ever.
true.
That's why I'm kind of like wondering when it's going to happen.
But you drag him away
Okay.
and he's sort of flaying. It's like, yeah, what I help? I get 7 already. It's good.
Okay, well,
It's
you didn't
it's
even
Aaron's
finish 7.
turn.
Okay. What am I looking at? These are a lot of shapes. Okay,
I regret
Uh,
nothing.
that's the crap I like. Keep going. Okay, it's... Okay, and Aaron's gonna start working on these steps.
Okay. Considering you're already on the screen, it's fairly simple to engage the legs. You can feel ever so distantly the rumbles through Anna Cooper as the legs engage and actually reach the floor. You've grounded the place to a halt.
I could have done that. I was about to do.
Well,
Dragged me away too soon.
okay, no, Ippos, it's still trying to fly. I'm just dragging the legs across the ground. I need to turn off the flying feature. Okay,
Yeah,
now how do I go back?
next bit, really, yeah. Don't want to stop flying before legs are down. It's fine.
Yes, you want to make it stop moving at least, and so I'm not carving a crevasse into the ground,
Less
which I believe
scolding,
I'm
more
doing.
saving our asses.
Okay,
please.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Aaron,
Start typing.
Aaron, give me an engineering, please.
I have guidance, right? I believe I have guidance.
Yeah, what just get?
I also have guidance, so
Then
if you don't do
yes,
it,
I
I
have-
can do it.
I have guidance.
I would like to assist by having Carla, my companion, poke over Aaron's shoulder.
Sure.
What check was this? Oh no, it's not something I can aid on.
Seems that Carla has some degree of expertise with engineering. Nothing on this sort of scale, but she can kind of point at the schematics and be like, yeah, I think he'd shut down this vent first, it seems. So that's
Oh,
22.
that's 20. That's a 20.
Is that already including the aids you got?
Oh, no, I'm not including
Okay.
aids.
So that'd be 21. Aaron, it's very confusing considering you can't read the language, but you do, well, at least you think you managed to have turned off the propulsion.
All right.
You don't feel any, like, massive swaying or, like, weird movements, so you think you got it.
Either you have
Okay.
succeeded, or you have pressed the accelerate button.
Aaron thinks she would have felt if she pressed the accelerate button.
I could've-
Probably.
Very slow acceleration.
I could have also increased the altitude so the legs are no longer dragging on the ground. So that's an option. I guess now we can go on from step 7 instead of going backwards. Okay. And Aaron's going to continue doing that.
Ippos
Meanwhile,
can
Ash
help.
is going to poke Wolf and give him a ward hex.
Ippos can help.
Huh?
Ippos doesn't need the help.
Hey, what'd you do?
I just gave you a bit of protective magic because I smell trouble coming.
Silas, is there like a console or that light wall that you could type in numbers to open the light thing?
Hmm.
Or is that going to be here? I think that's what this step means. I can't actually read the title of the step.
Oh, God's above. Fine, here. Let me see.
14. Maybe light wall? I think that might be light wall.
Prosmelody moved away. Ippos is free.
I grab Wolf. I grab it. Sorry.
Give yourself a hug.
Yeah, I grab it, but I'm putting him into a hug.
Let's see. 6. Yeah, Silas thinks. Reading over the instructions as well as checking with the screen, yeah, he thinks he sees a sequence which would drop this wall.
Yes, that would be it.
Okay, button. I'm too short. Could you hit that button way up there?
Yes, here.
Thank you. Okay.
I'm gonna carry Ippos over here.
Right.
Doors open.
Why? I was helping.
You can help over here.
I can't get the shiny from here.
Which Ash, I guess, pokes the wall and then whoop, it's gone.
All right. I need to know
Did
the
you
numbers.
do that or did I do that?
That was us.
Okay.
We need to know what the main conduits are. I don't know if it would be possible for, I don't know, figuring out what those actually are from out there instead of in here. Because I need to know, like, it says it'd be faster to do it from out there instead of from the console or something.
Yes, people go out and have a look.
That would be great. I'm gonna keep poking things here.
All right, what are we looking
I will
for?
stay because you clearly need to
Main
go.
conduit things. What would be like the main conduit? My best assumption, you could figure this out by where the ooze is most prevalent within the tubes, because that would be closest to the ooze itself.
How about the really big thing in the middle of the room?
Well, that's the main power core, right? We want to know what the main conduits that can be shut off coming from the main power core. So find the valves closest to the main power core,
Okay, I think
but not the one that's actually in charge of being the output. I don't know how you would tell the difference, but tell the difference.
Maybe it flow like water?
I don't know.
Find which way flowing and it follow upstream to output.
just
J-Mac,
saying,
I-
I have no idea what I'm doing.
I would like to invoke 2 of our NPCs, J-Mac.
Uh-huh.
Firstly, we already know that Carla has a head for engineering.
Yeah.
We also have we also have the all-knowing nerd.
We do.
Sure.
Yeah,
Perhaps,
Marie, if you
perhaps
would.
with an effort of teamwork, we might be able to figure out what's going on in this room.
Sure, if you want Mary and Carla to team up, they can give their best hypothesis on how this thing's supposed to work.
Under twin powers, activate!
Well, I'm pretty sure me and Epos can cast a guidance on each of them just in case it matters.
Yeah.
Hold on, I finally get to show off Mary's knowledge. Give me a second.
Not one, not one, not one.
I mean, she can always just use her own
Yeah.
ability on herself.
Well, you'll see what her ability is. Hold on. Okay, she's giving it all she got, Captain.
Holy fuck!
That's pretty good.
No, does she know which one's the input, which one's output?
Okay. Mary will takes basically the script of paper, gives it a read over, and gives what she thinks is her interpretation of IAP's instructions. What she thinks he was trying to say is, for you to flush the core, you need to cut off circulation from basically the main core to everywhere else, meaning these 4 main things which seem to lead power away to the rest of the island.
Why am I doing this, not you?
Mm.
Alright, fine, go do that. I don't know
You're the
if
one
that...
who was like, gung ho and charge ahead.
Well, I
just
thought
kinda
I was
fine
the
stand
best
back
expert
here.
at this. Why didn't you speak up?
Okay,
Have your moment.
so
God.
thanks, Sinner. So basically, what I'm getting is these wheels close the pipes, right?
Yes.
Okay, I think I see 5. Yeah, 5 that if they're all closed should stop the core from leaking juice to places.
Well, then feel
1,
free to go do that.
2,
Okay.
3.
Well, Mary, actually, you also have Lillian with you. They both give a warning. The instant you touch one of those valves, shit's gonna go down.
Yay!
Just turn them all at once.
What makes you say that? Your future sight thingy?
Yes, the Prophecy Wonder Twins are giving a prophecy warning.
Okay.
Oh, wonderful. Well, then, I guess we should be prepared.
I will
You
put
would?
the post down.
Marie, if you would, stay here with the console.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue against that. Good luck, guys.
Oh God, why
Come
do
on,
I?
Aaron.
Okay, can I keep my job? I'd rather you go out there. Okay, fine.
No.
Jesus. Okay.
Well,
Right.
Mary we've done. We did say, well, IAP does say that it seems it can be done from the console. Do you want me to also stay here and see what I can do from here?
Absolutely.
That would be fantastic. Also, I don't know if you can remember where that light wall button is in case shit goes down and we need to leave. We can just close the light wall. Does that sound like a plan? Can you do? Here's the paper.
Maybe?
Just figure it
Oh,
out. I
fine.
don't know.
Okay, I won't let you down.
Yeah. Okay. Please don't.
Another
that
light
was
wall
true.
down there.
Well, as long as you don't pull the island back up, we'll be fine.
Hey,
Okay.
J-Mac.
We.
How difficult is it to cross these pipes?
Not very. It takes basically another 5 foot of movement to get over them.
Are they on the ground or are they?
They are on the ground.
Okay.
Basically half embedded.
Oh, okay.
But
That makes sense.
they're chunky enough that it's like awkward to move around them.
People need to pick their pick the valve.
I'm fast. I'll go in the back.
I'm not strong. I mean, how
I'll make it
like rusted shut do these valves look?
not necessarily rusted shut, but with the active movement in, yeah, you probably want to have somewhat of a decent or okay strength to close them.
Should I do the one closest to the core itself?
Probably, because I imagine shit will spawn from either from there or from the big holes in the ground.
Yeah, I'm guessing the holes are our problem.
If Epos looks down one of these holes, what does he see?
They're not actually very deep. They look as if like something's maybe spilled and like eaten away at the stone, but they don't. They're not like tunnels down. They're just kind of like large indents.
Hmm.
I mean, Epos could stand in one and basically be like people would be able to see him from far away. But other than that, they don't lead anywhere.
Okay. Silas, you're actually gonna have to do some work for a change.
No, I will not, because he calls Ocaran over to him and asks him if he would be able to turn this.
Sure. If you just have
and he
companions
flips
who
you
you think,
off.
the, if you just have companions who you think would be better for turning the vows, you can have them do it instead.
Nah, Prismelody has 12 strength. I'm sure she can do it.
I'm presuming Asta has more than 8 strength.
Yes, but let's go check.
I mean, I would argue you can do it with your companion.
I can
Sure.
aid my companion. Haha.
Aaron and Elazlo stare at each other awkwardly, staring at this turn.
Team small. It's fine.
Actually, that's true. Silas is going to spend a spell and cast an unseen servant to help. So now I have an Ocaran and an unseen servant turning a wheel.
I mean, actually, that could be very useful if we can't get all these turned immediately, because you might have to send the unseen servant off to close them.
Yeah, I will definitely be doing that.
Okay. As everyone's doing this, give me a strength check. You can take 10 on this. Oh, no. Silas, your unseen servant will essentially be aiding you, I assume.
Yeah, aiding
Alright.
Ocaran.
So I'm gonna guess by the power of Ash and Lillian's noodle arms combined, they can assist Prismelody.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if you can take 10.
Ash cannot hit 10.
You can take... Oh no, if you take 10 you wouldn't hit 10, yeah.
Nope.
Ooh, Ocaran.
He wasn't.
The
Just
others,
not okay.
the others are said to be expecting trouble, right?
Okay, so
Yeah, when you turn the valve. Which I assume this was kind of like a 3, 2, 1, go, everyone.
Yeah. Ipos is rolling just to see if he's able to aid Asta.
Sure.
He can. He aids Asta, and he should have just done it in fucking self.
you probably
Jesus.
should-
yeah, no, you're all hopped up on lightning juice. Why didn't you do it?
Aha! Aaron!
Is Aaron doing it?
Well, I don't know what Elazlo's stats are.
10 for strength.
Okay, then he would be doing it, so I would.
I'm just imagining Aaron standing on top of Rusty, like shifting it one way from the top, and
Asta.
Laszlo is shifting it the other way from the bottom.
Right, and since Rusty can't turn things per se, he can't aid getting it unjammed. Though he can just sort of hang off one edge to help break the rust seal. So he'll aid, but I'm not going to have him roll. So have Laszlo roll.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't roll this. I feel cursed.
Yeah,
so far,
you
two rolls
shouldn't. Jeez.
Sideline roll a d20 straight, not including every bonuses you're giving him.
All right.
He has a 10 strength. So with 8, that would succeed.
Oh my god! Thank God. 12. Yay.
Let's see.
Really, J-Man?
Right, taken. Yes.
No, the fact that you roll a 1 on mine.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I got a 23.
I mean, he rolled a
true.
1 on yours and still got higher than what he got on mine.
But unsurprisingly, Wolf plus Carla are going to be able to open up theirs.
Yeah.
That's true. Right, so
Both.
don't move anyone. Wolf's closed. The Prismelity's closed. I believe that's and Aaron's closed. So I need to change colours of things. Just gonna cheekily slap that on top. So if that's blocked, everything is still open, sadly. Prismelity is closed.
We've not solidly closed off anything yet.
Oops.
Not really, no. Wolf, yeah. Until you close off other things, I don't think anything else changes. Actually, this one wouldn't even change because everyone would still go. Okay, nothing changes yet, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to either... If we close off Silas's, 2 of them shut down, and if we close off Ipos, 2 of them close down.
But as you all simultaneously turn your valves, the pipes rumble. They wiggle, weirdly enough, as you can visibly see from all these four main conduits, something comes out, or something returns from the conduits and also comes out of the power core. As you notice the core, the slime that's kind of around it, moves.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, God.
Ch-
Oh god.
Should be
Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh
precise.
god. Oh fuck.
There we go.
Why is it so big? Why is it so big?
Not only that,
Yes,
Is this a start
babies!
initiative?
yes, this is the start of initiative.
I am going to burn my heightened awareness to get bonuses on initiative.
Same.
Okay,
And
he actually does
I'm
fit in that one.
+8 on this because I linked what's it called, the ancients on it. Actually, wait. I need to double check that because that might only work on skill.
That's just for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Nope, that only works on
I think this
so
fight's
just
going to
do
qualify as exciting enough for Wolf to rage.
I hope so.
I think this meets the minimum threshold for him to get excited.
Oh, come on, Earpos.
I can just.
Oh, Ash.
Also, Marie's
Is Ash winded after having to trying to help turn the turn
Yes.
the thing?
These things have not
I
seen
don't
action in a
know.
while.
I'm so disappointed. It wouldn't have been so bad if we'd both rolled poor. It was like 18, and then he rolled a 2.
Ooh, J-Mac, increase mine by 2 because I forgot. Since I have Ocarin with me, I get +2 initiative.
Sure.
Well.
I mean, you could do it yourself,
Right.
technically.
No matter what, you're going first.
Go fast.
On the bright side, the giant ooze is going last. Nearly, except Ash.
that's
Currently.
Except Ash. Ash is slower than a giant ooze.
Yeah.
Good job, Ash.
Character.
Before we start, considering you did have time, whoever had Mary equipped loses her because she is in the console room. You either have.
Already swapped them out.
Okay, who you got now?
Ocarin.
Okay, cool. Let's note that. Nell, you're all alone. You can be in the control room with Maria, actually.
Push buttons.
The ooze clambers out, and you notice small pseudopelia of him in the other sections. Yep, getting close to him is probably a bad idea, you think?
Well, Silas.
Well, Ocarin, you stay and keep turning this. I will keep you safe. The
Aaron
ancient
just
servant will
goes
stay as well.
Conduit. How do you plan on doing that?
Hush. And
I'm really looking for advice.
5-foot steps, and he is going to attempt to. Does this thing have any sort of noticeable eyes?
No,
Any sort of sensing organs at all?
it isn't ooze.
Okay. Then in that case, Silas is going to attempt to entangle it by sort of making his mage hand go into sort of a blender spin.
Sure, go for it. I love it.
Yeah. Damn it.
How good is it? Hold on. That actually entangles him.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Zero deck. I
Complete
guess.
lack of dexterity.
Right, yeah, it's probably got a -5 dex.
However, you know that the condition is not shared between all of them.
That I wasn't expecting that.
Also, since it's probably pertinent, I'll give each of them an aura so that you can see their reach. 'Cause it's kind of
That'd be
hard to see
nice.
in here.
Yeah, using a grid on a tiled floor.
Yeah, but it looks nice.
I know it does, but
The bane of always fighting in bathrooms.
if only the grid was just darker.
Really,
the grid
really
fluorescent pink.
big
Good.
bathrooms.
That would work.
I could make the grid a different color.
That'd be nice,
that
actually, because the
outdoors.
gray really meshes.
Let me just
Nice.
quickly.
I said I recommend fluorescent pink.
Da-da-da.
Or
I mean, I was
violent
gonna
green.
say red, but okay.
Pink is just
Or
red,
blue.
a bit of white.
Nice.
Fluorescent
blue.
pink always stands out to the background. It never blends in.
Sure enough. You can always see Pepto-Bismol.
I see it in my dreams.
It never leaves.
It's ugly, but it works.
I mean, can we now? I mean, I know what the cleric of Pepto-Bismol.
Also, Aaron, Wolf, get yourselves the yellow dot of minus.
I mean, if we don't have morale bonus, it doesn't. That's not bad.
I mean,
I know,
I
but
do.
someone
I'm a
might guess-
barbarian. I'm all morale bonuses.
Yeah, Wolf is the big one here, but I don't know. Aaron might be able to get Bless or something from someone.
No.
Hey, maybe your companion can cast Bless or something on you.
No.
I'm afraid the one person you had who cast Bless is currently in a room like 100 feet away.
Dang it.
Yes, please bestow to us auras, J-Mac.
Oh shit! Right, you can't see it.
That's
But you'd actually.
You have to give us permission to see auras.
Yeah.
Wow.
Da.
Well,
Miss.
have fun, Wolf.
That's okay. He's already got his turned.
Oh boy, he's chunky.
Big chunk.
Unfortunately, as J-Mac points out, these things are also immune to crits, so I can't do what I've been doing up until now.
Yeah, I know,
Mhm.
right?
I have to have one fight that doesn't end immediately.
Honestly, you'd think at this point, J-Mac, that I was using not a hammer, but I was using like a rapier or something.
Grateful days. Okay, there you go.
I know, you should have just gotten an S talk.
I mean, I prefer the idea I was wearing a scythe right now, because then everything would have been dead in one hit.
Okay, so how close is this thing?
Very.
Okay, cool. I get point blank shot. Prisvelity is going to fire a silver arrow at this, just in case it matters over a regular arrow. It does not.
That will hit actually. But this reveals one of the mechanics for this boss fight. Each of these 4 mini ones don't actually have hit points.
Ooh.
What happens is when they sustain enough damage, they lose actions. Well, I guess in that sense, it's still technically hit points, but they don't die. Is the thing.
Okay.
Right.
Eh?
But assuming you don't turn them or turn off the valves fast enough, they will basically come back to life. Oh, speaking of which, that should be 5 damage, shouldn't it?
Yes.
There we go. No, there we go.
And
Prismality.
I don't think she's gonna actually move.
Cool.
So-
Which means Zulf.
As a free, as a free action, Wolf's going to activate his mystical powers of excitement. As I'm going to go into rage, I'll add on hit. He also then gets to regenerate to go with that.
Yep.
He gets 2 points of free stamina at the start, which is great.
More hits. Not that it's necessarily as useful here.
But the point is, I still get it.
Don't know if you have any feats that you can use your stuff with.
Nope. That's a big thing.
Chonky.
It's a very chunky thing. Wolf's going to do what he knows best and try to hold it off.
Try
Because
to not
clearly he'll be
die.
able to do some serious damage here. He'll use a hammer.
Brilliant.
Splat it. Splat it all over
Gonna
the
try.
place.
I doubt it's done very much to it. but
Yeah, that's certainly a hit and that's a splat. Does not seem like it's done a lot though.
I mean,
Surprise.
I mean, since I am entitled to ask, do I feel damage reduction or do I just feel like, I can take that? I've got 10 million hit points.
It's like a toddler hitting a mattress.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Wolf,
So
perhaps it would be
DR
better for you.
and a fuck ton of HP. Got it.
Wolf, perhaps it would be better for you to come over here with us and help us turn this valve. I don't think your hammer is going to be much use against that thing.
Well, I mean, Wolf's already strong, he can't do anything else this turn.
I know.
Aaron.
Your next turn.
Yeah, turn the damn keys!
It's trying. It's very, very stiff.
Yeah. Aaron's
Oh
gonna
my
be running. She'll actually spur Rusty
Ooh.
to get a
Is
little
that the
bit
thing
more
where
distance.
like
You deal damage amount to make it go faster.
Yeah.
off its fatigue?
So she's gonna move 70 there. Well, it is. It does technically after you spur it X number of times equal to its con, it does become fatigued. Rusty can't be
Right.
fatigued,
Yeah.
so I'm just doing actual damage and sitting on lethal damage.
Yeah, you just keep putting Rusty into overdrive.
Afterburners, go.
Overheating. Give that boy a drink.
Get that boy some milk.
Oh Lord.